Hi everybody, welcome to week 15 of college writing. We are nearing the end and we are going to get started on your last project, which is actually two parts for the last part of the semester. So the first thing you should have done is you should have had your course schedule printed. You should have looked over this, and we're going to go over all of what is due and expected this week for week 15. So first of all, on Monday, there's a lot in your folder. There is an audio embedded PowerPoint. There's some instruction sheets and grading sheets. And so I just wanted you to know that there's a lot in there, and I'm going to go over every day of what you should be doing. So on Monday, we're going to go through step 1 first. Step 1 on Monday is to take a look at this PowerPoint that has embedded audio. So I'm going to be calling this a video, even though it's in PowerPoint. It's sort of like video, right? So you're going to go through, you're going to listen to all the audio. Remember that this little thing is where you like hover and you'll find how to play the audio, or you can just double click on each slide if you're in presentation mode. And this is going to go through every step and all the details for the last 2 assignments that you have. It's going to tell you how to do your annotated bibliography. It's going to tell you how to do your podcast. So this is a really important presentation, so you know what is expected and what is due, okay? So that's your very first job, is to watch this video. Your second job, step 2, is to read your assignment sheets. So in that folder, right, this really, really busy folder, you will find an annotated bibliography assignment sheet and a podcast assignment sheet, right? And you're also going to have the grading sheets for annotated bibliography and podcast. I want you to read them. Read them all the way through so you know exactly what is going to be expected of you and how you are going to be graded. All right? So that is your second job. After watching the video, you're going to do this. You might want to have it all out together, and you might want to be looking at the direction sheet while you watch the video. That's fine. Just make sure you get both of those things done. Okay? Then on Tuesday, you're going to start with your annotated bibliography. And let me just reiterate, if you finish watching the video on Monday and you finish reading all of your instructions on Monday and you still have time left over for this class, it would be a good idea to just start on your annotated bibliography. Why not begin, right? I don't know how much time you budget, but if you budget 2 hours a day for this class and you don't take 2 hours to watch the video and read over those sheets, you might as well get started, because the more you do, the faster you do, the faster you're going to get done. That's my opinion. But if you want to just do it exactly how I have it plotted, that is fine. So what's going to happen is you're going to write 1 entry for your annotated bibliography to hand in on Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. This is a checkpoint for me, so I can make sure that you are doing it correctly. That doesn't mean that once you're done with 1 entry, you're done for the week. You should still be gathering your sources, doing your citations, getting things onto your paper. It's really difficult for you to move on to the next step until you have your sources figured out. So really, you need to have your sources figured out as well. You're only going to hand in 1 entry on Wednesday morning, but you should really have pulled your sources. All right? So then you can see if you're putting it on the page the correct way, and then you can start doing your summaries and your justifications on the rest as well. I would definitely start on it though, because I'm pretty sure that this is an easy assignment compared to the other ones that we've had this semester. So I have only had a couple people in the past where I've had to tweak it, and it's really easy to go back and tweak it. So I would just keep working and make sure you have at least 10 entries. All right? So, and remember, there's some requirements there that will be gone through in your in that audio embedded PowerPoint that tells you that you have to have 3 episodes of serial, 3 sources that are not in serial, and then the rest, the 4 that are kind of in limbo, you get to choose. All right. So then we're going to go on to Wednesday. Wednesday, you're just going to keep working. Keep working on your annotated bibliography. Choose those 10 sources that you're working on. Keep working. If you already have that done from Tuesday, though, I would get started on Thursday's work, because Thursday's work is that you're going to work on your podcast, which is the rhetorical analysis worksheet. Now, last week we had a lot of practice with the rhetorical analysis worksheet. You practiced with Everyone Deserves Defense and then those 2 prosecutor articles. So you've already done some practicing on this. Now you are going to compose your own argument, and you are going to use this worksheet in order to plan for your argument. So you are going to do a draft of this worksheet, and this is due on Friday. Okay, so you have to have some semblance of your argument thought out for Friday. And this is a draft. This is your first draft. Now, if you have been working ahead, like I've asked you to on Monday and on Tuesday and on Wednesday, you might have a very good idea of what your argument is going to be by Thursday, right? You might be able to get this worksheet done by Friday, like complete, not polished necessarily, but complete. And if you do that, then you will not have to do a second draft of this worksheet. This is your first draft, and so if there are big holes or I have questions or something's confusing, I will send you a note in the assignment folder saying you will have to do draft 2. But if your draft 1 is complete and it doesn't have holes and it looks like it's pretty well done, then you will not have to do a draft 2 on the worksheet. Okay? That there's only going to be 1 grade in the grade book for your worksheet for your draft. And I will change that grade. If you are required to do a draft 2, I will revise your grade at the time that you turn in your draft 2. Okay? So if you get it all done, you have the potential of being way ahead. All right? But it means that you have to do some fancy dancing this week. Now, if you don't do that, that is fine, because we still have all of week 16 where you're going to be able to work on your podcast. All right? And your annotated bib, for that matter. So don't worry if you're not completely done. I just wanted you to know that that's an opportunity for you. All right? So that is step 4, and you're going to have that in by Friday. And that, my dears, is it for week 15. You can work ahead as much as you want. Everything is open. Your final copy of your annotated bibliography is due Friday of week 16. And your podcast argument is due Tuesday of finals week. And the rhetorical analysis worksheet will be due with your presentation. So that's due Tuesday of finals week with your argument podcast. Okay? So I hope you guys have a really great week. I'm really, it just feels like everything is going so fast and it's going to be done so quickly now. So I'm excited. And if you need me, you know where I'm at. Email me, set up an appointment. We can definitely meet. And hopefully I will get to do that too, because you know that's my favorite part, is when I get to see your faces. All right. Have a great week, everybody. I'll see you in the next presentation.